Hello, everybody. Welcome to Module 4.2, where we're going to be talking about Jupyter Notebooks. Okay. So at this point, we have seen the how to create your environment in Python. And of course, before in the module before, we talked about open on demand, how to use the command line, etc., etc. So let's dive into how to use this particular application. So let's assume you created your virtual environment, right? You put that virtual environment on your open on demand file format, and you submitted that job in. Now you clicked on open the Jupyter Notebook itself, and here's where you land. Okay, so you can see all your files, right, that you have on your, we'll start with folders first and then proceed into files. And this everything that you have on your home directory. Yeah. And then here you can access truly everything. Okay, you can go ahead and in this case, I'm gonna just open up a notebook. Okay, so but let's try to create a new one. Okay, so you can create a new Python notebook on Jupyter Notebooks, and this is how it looks. Okay, if you haven't used Jupyter before, don't worry. I'm gonna guide you through the whole page while it loads. So here it is. You get what we call cells, okay? And you can, these cells can either be code, they can be marked down, right? And marked down is where we write. So I can say, this is my first notebook, okay? And I can click on run. This is my first notebook, and this is how we annotate code, particularly instruction code, or so that you want to present later on. And it defaults to code when it creates a new markdown, creates a new cell. So here I can write my normal, let's say I'm going to write A equals 3, B equals 2, and I'm going to say C equals A plus B. My bad. Go ahead and print C. Really just a basic program there. You're going to print out 5, okay? It will all happen there. Now, important caveat about Jupyter. If you have many cells of code, I can rerun them separately. I don't have to run the whole code as one. And this is great, right? So when we want to experiment, learn new things, we want to try to integrate new things, Jupyter's a great place to do it, right? It's a great place to keep all your Python files. Okay, and you will see later on we have other Python development tools like Spider that are more about long code. Here you can work a lot with bits and pieces, right? And that's what I would suggest to do. There are other functionalities. You can go ahead and cut and move cells. You can go ahead and copy the cells. You can move them up or down, which is good for organizing your code and keeping it all modular and moving it around. You can restart the kernel, which just means go ahead and restart and clear all the output. This is the output that we have done here. Right? And if please pay attention to these lines on the numbers on the corners. So every time you run new code, so let me add set equals 2. If I run new code, look what number pops up there. It says the number 2 because it's tracking the order of the cells and how you're running them. Okay. I can run, for example, now I can run this one again. It says 3, right? And then this one says 4. Do we see how that happened? Because it's the order in which I run them, not the order in which they are. Okay, you can go ahead and create new notebooks right from here. You can also use R in Jupyter Notebooks, and you can make new copies, save as, and you can revert it to particular places where you've saved it before. Okay, no checkpoints, and you can also go ahead and try to download. I would suggest try to download through the other data transfer ways that we have learned. Okay, now let's go back. So this is how Jupyter moves. You can go ahead and create new files, and you can also open up your other files. So let me show you this one. Open up here. So for example, this is a long one that has a lot of markdown because it's meant to be an instruction notebook. So a lot of example code, a lot of small code chunks, right? And this is how Jupyter works. Okay, so there's also additional Jupyter documentation that you can find out there, and it's linked on the docs page for this video. So go ahead and use that if you need to. Yeah, if you have any other questions, just let us know. Thank you.